Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Puriville, just in case you don't know me. So we'll be talking about the way German houses are usually built, okay? So let me tell you one thing, these people know what they're doing, okay? You rarely hear that buildings have collapsed here. Rarely, almost not at all. It's not like back at home. This is so common that once in a while you'll hear that a building has collapsed because it was built in a haste. Yeah, people have died. So many people have died because of buildings collapsing. And even when you walk in different cities, in different villages, you see that these buildings have a lot of cracks, and as time passes by, one or a day will come when the building will just come crashing down. Okay, so this is what you don't hear at most here. So the first thing that we'll be talking about will be the windows. So the windows are made in such a way that you can actually open them vertically. That is leaving the up part open, and the downward part is just intact. Okay, so you just let in fresh air, but you find this is a method that I don't know if it is already adapted right now from where I'm coming from, but we normally don't have this. Our windows are just to open like the whole of it. Even here you can open the whole of it, but it has a choice that if you don't want to open the whole window, you can just vertically just slant it a little bit. Yeah, so another thing is that you find that houses here have so many doors. And you find like back at home, for example, if you have a kitchen and the sitting room and the kitchen is not far away, you find that people don't tend to put a door. They just put one door, the main door to entering the house, and then maybe to separate the kitchen from the living room. But here you find that the living room has a door, the children's bedrooms have a door, the toilet has its own door, the kitchen has its own door, so everything has its own door. I personally think that maybe with them having all these doors, is that maybe on my own personal view, when it is cold, you tend to put the heights on the radiators on. Should I call them that? Yeah, you tend to put them on, and then you don't want to maybe circulate the whole warmth in the whole house. Okay, because if you open the door, you will tend to circulate it all over, and it might actually be very costly for you at the end of the month. Okay, so talking about the radiators, this is what I'm coming to now. Number 3, you find that houses here have radiators. Okay, back at home, and the radiators is because of the cold conditions during winter. Back at home, we don't have them at all. It's because of our favorable weather. It's not too cold to the fact that we actually need radiators at all, because we never go to an extent of minus. No, that bad, not yet. But the weather keeps on changing. There's a lot of change in weather in the whole world, but I'm hoping that we'll not reach a point that we'll be getting this cold winter season. No. So that is comparing it to Kenya and here. So another thing that I would like to compare it to number 4 is the fact that houses here are built with underneath storage. They call them keller. So there's like a room that is built whenever a house or a building is built. There's usually first what they start with. Underneath there has to be a storage space, which is usually called a keller. Maybe I'll show you a sneak peek of that. So you find that this underground, you have to do what? If you have so many things in the house and you do not want to fill your houses with a lot of stuff, you tend to bring some of these things under to the keller. You store them there. Okay, so anytime that you want to use them, you can just go back and pick them up. For example, you have so many shoes in the house. They are winter shoes and they are summer shoes. Okay, so I usually do like this. If this season has passed and we are nearing, for example, right now we are nearing summer, I tend to bring the winter shoes under. I know some might think it's a lot of job, but I find it much better because I don't like a full house, like everywhere that you cannot even find a place to pass, or even for the kids space to play when they are in the house. So I bring the shoes. Sorry guys, I have a cold. I bring the shoes in the keller, and then I use the summer shoes when it's nearing again, when the time is also, the season is also changing. I keep on changing that way. And for example, if I have maybe clothes for my kids, they are all grown up and the clothes don't fit them anymore, I tend to take the quality clothes, I pack them properly in suitcases, and then I bring the suitcases down. And then maybe when I'm traveling or I find somebody who I can actually help the clothes with, I do it at that given point. Also to not to fill up the keller too, okay? And also this is where also people put their bicycles. If you have children who are still using the kinderwagen, you put them, or the strollers, you put them inside there. Okay, so this is something quite different that you don't find at home. It's not, first, I've never seen a house that is built with a keller, even an apartment. I've never seen that. Maybe if they have started it right now, or the few years I've been here, maybe, or the several years, maybe they started that, but I've never seen that. Honestly, to be told, I have never seen that. Okay, so that is something that is quite different compared to back at home. Okay guys, let me drink some water, I'll be back. So guys, I'm sorry for that. I, I have a very bad cold and I had to get some warm or hot water. So another factor is the fact that the walls, German walls, are usually made from concrete. And something else, guys, I wish I could show that, but I just repainted. I don't want to undo it, but I wish I did this video earlier when my children had done some, you know, painting in the whole house. So when you find the wall, there's usually something like a paper. I don't know if you can see something like a line here. There are also like papers which are kept. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, but you find that the way that they, I cannot say this precisely because I'm not an architecture or whoever builds houses, but there's something quite different. Apart from that they are built from concrete, I've realized that all houses usually have these like papers, and then they're usually painted. And also if you see them from scratch, there is a place whereby they put a lot of paper. I don't know. And these walls are usually very easy to drill. Yeah, my majority that I've found actually. So the way these houses are built, it is so difficult for you to get like to freeze during winter. Okay, so they help to like I don't know, they prevent you from getting cold. I think that's why they're built this way, because during winter it's a cold season and you don't want to freeze while you're inside your house. So you also find that during summer it's not so hot. Okay, so yeah, but it's quite different from our own houses back home. We have houses that are built from wood. We have houses built from mabati, iron sheets. Yeah, they are quite different, but here I've never set my eyes on houses built from iron sheets. Not at all. Like the iron sheets, I'll show you a picture here, the kind of iron sheets that I'm talking about. A full house, whether it's the walls or anything, you'll find them built in iron sheets. So Kenya, we have, I would call them diverse ways of building houses that are not quite so common here. Okay, here they just build the houses in a specific way, not unless it's a summer house that they have built it from wood. But let me tell you, even that summer house, there are people who can also live in those summer houses and it's not actually so cold, okay, during winter, because they also have, some have put even heaters. You know, people can make their summer houses also posh. Okay, so one thing that I almost left out is the fact that there is actually no ventilation here. Ventilation in the fact that there is no space whereby you can, in the house, that you can let your air in inside the house, fresh air, not unless you open the windows. So German way of letting fresh air in your house, they wake up very early in the morning. Immediately when they wake up here, people usually just open their windows to let in fresh air. Okay, and even in the evening, I've seen them also opening the windows to let in fresh air, and then they close. Okay, but there is no other like small, you know, in Kenya there is a way that they put like a, the house has like small houses, house at the houses, small holes, whereby at the wall it's usually somewhere up, whereby you get that is usually our ventilation. But if there are no nets in that ventilation, you get even rodents coming inside your house. So if you have actually watched me until this point, I want to appreciate your support so much. Stay blessed until my next episode. Bye bye.